Yeah, I think after that beating that I got in Sparking Zero, I don't think I can. I need to definitely practice more.
You were fine. You
Like,
did fine.
This is
like,
episode 38 of the Split Screen Experience, by the way, just in case you thought you tuned into something wrong.
No,
This is
no, they know where they're at.
this is
uh,
38.
yes, but no, like Sparky, like the only fighter games that I'm really like, exposed to would be like Mortal Kombat, and for the most part, they got simple movements. But like Sparking Zero, I think just adds more complexity that I'm just not familiar with when it comes to kind of like fighting like that. So like I think I just need to understand the mechanics and actually the buttons to press at certain points.
Hey, it's okay, Jarrett. Here's what we can do for you. Face me in Dragon Ball Fighters instead.
Oh god.
You don't want to do that. I've heard he beat someone blindfolded.
I wanted to beat him with a dance pad, but I couldn't find the one I used to have. Not that
I,
I'm sure it wouldn't recognize the inputs, but
I'd like to just play Scorpion and beat Harmon once again with him.
it's all you know. It's all you know is the scorpion maneuvers.
No, no, I can do good without Scorpion too.
Mm,
It's just I like his moveset a lot.
I challenge you to Mortal Kombat, boy.
I like being Goro sometimes. Just go, just repeatedly, just haymaker people.
I figured you'd like Bo Raicho because he's like you put into a video game.
Drunk,
Wasn't that?
angry.
See, I don't remember. Is he in 10 or 9? I can't
He
remember.
was in 10. He had the drinking
Yeah.
gourd.
Yeah, yeah, I know who he is. I just couldn't remember if he was in 10 or 9 because I think I played 10 not too long ago. But
Yeah, he was one of the DLC for 10.
yeah, he was always fun.
Yeah, just
Also, I
do that quick little do, 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 and then he drinks some more. I'm like, yeah.
I kind of wish he would come back in a recent title.
No, you get Cyrax and Noob Saibot, fucking whoever else. You get Conan the Barbarian now, and I'm like, who wanted that?
Exactly.
And they'd also like make you pay like $30 for him.
Right, right. You had to spend $40 to get the because you can't buy either thing separately. You have to buy the full pack to get the story mode and the characters, even if you just want the characters.
I wonder if they're gonna change that. Be like, we're gonna sell the characters separately now.
Eventually, they probably will. I think this is what they did for 11 when they did Aftermath and they added like
Oh.
RoboCop and stuff. I think technically you can just buy the characters now, but I think they did that like way later into the like the life cycle of well, not even life cycle because MK11 was horrible, trash dead. The post mortem cycle of that game.
I was gonna ask. Like, it didn't seem like it survived long. Like, just because everybody got to that Chronica fight and was like, "I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my shit. I hate seeing the dinosaurs over and over again."
I
Stop.
never played 11. I played a lot of 10, and I haven't played 1.
One's
The
good.
reason why I played 10 so much is because I bought it for $4
Right.
and got everything.
Like 10 has like the best gameplay out of the modern era. 9 was good too. It's like 9 or 10 are the only right answers because like 11 was garbage. 1 is pretty good. The cameo system isn't really fleshed out though. I don't love that because they really tried to do like like Dragon Ball Fighters as the like assists mid combat. Theirs feel like very intuitive to the gameplay versus the assists are just kind of there because they're also not like very like self-explanatory what they do. Like sometimes you'll just be like, I click this guy, and I what does he do? I clicked him, and it's just like an old man like floating in like a meditation pose, and then he goes away. It's like, well, what was that? It's like, well, actually, if he would have been hit by a projectile, he would have then woken up, clenched the shuriken between his ass cheeks, and then hurled it back at them. I'm like, how would I know that? Like,
It seems like between
I know one Mortal Kombat game that Jarrett cannot beat me at, and that's the arcade style.
yeah
I promptly kicked his ass.
the one that is from like 1985.
you
Still
better not be
kicked your
dissing Mortal
ass.
Kombat 2.
I'm pretty sure it is.
If
Mm,
I can't remember. I just know
mm.
my fingers just did not press the buttons right.
The old Mortal Kombat 2 was sexy.
I like how I type in Mortal Kombat 2 and it's first thing that pops up is the 2025 film.
Oh yeah, that is happening, and I don't
Like,
know
I mean,
why.
didn't they already come out with one? Or am I
They did
tripping?
they did the
Yeah.
first one, the Mortal Kombat 2 though is next year. Hey, look who decided to come into the office. How you doing, redhead?
Hey, everybody!
You should
I'm
have done
gonna
that Goonies intro. Hey, you guys.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall for a second. I saw your dumbass in the recording channel first.
I wasn't dumb. I was waiting for my turn, my time to shine.
He just timed it perfectly.
Literally, I didn't know how long we were in. Just didn't want to interrupt anything. But I mean, I know you're waiting for the start of the show.
I didn't realize no one else was here yet.
Seems like one of the only other things that Mortal Kombat 1 has wrong is the Titan fight system.
Oh, don't, nope, don't bring that up. I will remove my fingernails.
Speaking of people being good at fighting games, I want to see Skippy versus Andrew.
No, I'm not good at fighting games. It's not my style.
Your style's more MLB, getting
MLB
smoked
the
by
show.
players from 1935 in the modern era.
Yes.
Tell
Hey
me
man,
more,
I've
would
never
you like
seen
to-
anybody throw a slider at 105 left-handed. That's all I'm saying. But that
You see, like,
motherfucker has me in chains.
you know, they have the transatlantic announcer who's just like, yeah, and here comes Billy Big Bat up to the plate. In meanwhile, Billy has about 3 cigars in his mouth. He slams a
also-
glass of whiskey, just
We're
cracks
also
it
having
out of the park.
stage 4 lung cancer, a disease that's been yet to be named, but will be named after him.
I was gonna say he's definitely got a fucking like.
He's
head
betting
rig
like
system.
600.
He's got a head rig system with like 2 bottles that are just full of martini mixture. He's just goffing it down.
He
They were built
knits it out of the
different
park
back then.
just so he can walk the baseline drinking.
Okay, so I got a question for everyone.
No.
If you had to be stuck in an RTS
Ugh.
game, what game you picking?
Bro.
I don't know, child killing simulator.
It's not a
Does
real game.
Civ Rev count?
It
That
is
is
an
an
RTS
RTS game.
game.
Probably.
Civ Rev.
Am I just like a lowly person, or am I like still the commander of anything? I'm just stuck in that game forever.
We'll say you're a commander. You're a leader of whatever civilization of whatever game you pick.
Halo Wars 2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get this. You're just gonna see like Yap Yap or whatever, and he's just gonna.
Oh, Yap
fly
Yap's gonna
through
have
it.
nightmares of what I'm gonna do to him.
Oh my god.
All right. What are you gonna do to him, Skippy?
Enough.
You're just gonna be building up my nice little army, and you're just gonna see Yap Yap the Destroyer come over with like 1,000 troops. Like I am ready.
And he will
What'd
feel
you
the rest
do
of
to
the
him? What
colony.
didn't I do to him?
Pretty
No,
much.
seriously though, probably Age of Mythology, just because I feel like
That's
you're
bad
pretty
too.
safe. No, it's not. You're pretty safe, and you give the power of the gods. I can't think of another one. Like I know Civ Rev, Age of Mythology, and Halo Wars. And
Skippy's
that's it.
like, hey,
Think
you
of another one.
guys, and then
Think
gets
of another
shocked by
one.
Zeus.
The only other one I can think of is that shitty Dune game they released.
Okay, here's
You
Age
take
of
Spice
Empires.
Wars out of your mouth.
No.
here's a counter off.
That game was bad.
I'm gonna-
Stellaris.
Oh,
God.
oh,
God.
Stellaris. I don't care if I'm getting subjugated or not. It's got
Wait. I'm gonna up the ante a little bit. You are also in the world where there is a legendary level difficulty bot that is sole purpose is to wipe your civilization out.
That's like living in the real world now. Like, I
Like,
think there's always a
getting
nation
up
out there
every
somewhere
day.
that wants yours gone. Like,
There's
Like,
always
I
a
just-
bigger.
like
There's always
Stellaris.
a bigger fish.
thanks, Qui-Gon.
There's always taxes.
There's always the Irish.
The IRA agents.
Plague.
waiting at your door. No, I just when I think of Stellaris, I'm just thinking, my luck, I'd spawn in and be like, oh boy, I have this whole galaxy to conquer. I'd have 3 survey ships go like maybe 4 systems into the galaxy, and I'd be like finding the remnants of a marauder empire, and it'd be like, well, I'm done, and they're just gonna be like,
tried.
conquer you.
We did our best, boys. Time to leave.
And then I just watch my planet get flooded by one of the apocalyptic weapons.
You're
I
gonna
was
watch
like,
your planet
great.
get glassed. Like,
That's fair too, or just literally destroyed.
they're gonna take like their like flagship and just like holdo maneuver it into the core of your planet.
Don't even talk about the Holdo maneuver.
I'm talking about the holdo maneuver all I want.
It's the Holdo maneuver. Nobody's ever thought.
No one's
about
ever done
that.
this before. It's too impossible. Light speed a ship into another ship. Oh my god.
That's why she
It's too
did it.
dangerous. Like dog. You're telling me no one's ever thought of just droids getting fucking hyper. I forgot what it's called now. I was about to call it. I was about to call it.
You were about to call it what?
Oh, it's 2-0. It's too
Nope.
bad.
Go on.
Go on, Skippy.
Ludicrous speed.
Oh, there it is. Too bad.
Ludicrous speed, activate. No,
I saw a tweet that said X Defiant is reportedly shutting down next season if its numbers don't go up, and I was happy. But then I saw
I
that
think
it was
Ubisoft
fake.
might go down.
Yeah, Ubisoft itself might die.
Guys, we have what 10 years of bad games. When did Far Cry 4 come out?
That's what I was about
2015.
to ask. Far Cry 4
2013?
is next gen, so
2014. It was also old.
It was the first. It was the first game on
was,
next.
It was
Like one of the first
360 as
ones,
well. It was
oh,
2014,
that's right.
I
That's
think.
right.
because I bought
They
on
came out
three.
on
I had
the
on
threshold.
360.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I definitely remember having a Far Cry 4 for 360.
So yeah, then that would
November
put it-
18th, 2014.
Yeah, so 10 years.
I think I remember the day when I got that because I twisted both my ankles at a basketball game. I'm like, Mom, can I go to GameStop? And I walked up. Oh boy, Far Cry 4.
Now, when you say you twisted both your ankles at a basketball game,
They
you
were both
playing in the
180.
game?
I was playing in the game, but like
I
it
want to
was
make sure you
like-
weren't spectating.
I either landed wrong after going for a rebound or like something else. But like, let's just say during that game, I was playing with two twisted ankles, and like finally Hunter just like we need a bench. Like, dude, you're in pain right now. You
Yeah,
need to
Jared's
sit
faking
down.
an injury.
But,
Well,
yeah.
well, it could be like some guy who tripped over a line. Broke his ankle.
He didn't break his ankle. He just severely sprained it because he, couldn't run backwards at a space of a foot a second.
What do you girls care to elaborate on the story that only you two know about?
Jared knows
A
it
very-
too. I don't know why.
a
he's
Very
being quiet.
large and lanky kid that went to our high school who was
Uh-huh.
probably 6'3" to 4" at the ripe age of, he was just not the brightest crayon in the box. But our first day of our summer freshman training camp, where we went to a wonderful town called Hillsdale, Michigan.
Sounds like a shithole.
In the yeah, it's like a nice part of town, but we weren't in it, to say the least. In our last match of the first day, and he finally got to play because, again, even though he's 6'3", 6'4", he couldn't walk straight most of the time, let alone handle a basketball move at the same time.
How did he make
so
the team?
Neither could Skippy.
Because our school was too small to do cuts until our
that's
sophomore
right.
year.
I forgot
Yeah.
how small your guys' is.
Yeah, we had graduating class like 50.
Schools merged.
Very
We-
small
we-
school in general.
We added a whole whopping like 2 people a class.
Literally. Our entire class got bigger by like 6 people when we stole the other school. Like no joke, 6 fucking kids.
How the hell do you assimilate another school and add like sub? I don't know. To me, like sub
I
100.
I
feels
swear to God,
weird.
we didn't add 100. I think we added at most 75.
That's wild.
I was a part of that school, and I didn't know how many students were there.
Because, like, I mean, I would say I definitely went to a small school. What I would consider a small school, my graduating class was 100 kids. But are you saying that there was like 100 people across like 1
K through
year?
12.
Our high
K
school is
through
200, a little over 200 people.
Oh no!
We
We
had, like,
graduated
a grad-
55.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very small, very rural school.
How the hell do you even
So
call
that's
that
how
a
he made the
school?
team.
Like,
Hey,
to me, that doesn't
our
constitute a school.
Our sophomore year, though, we had cuts because we had like 25 people try out for basketball.
Yeah, because again, that's the only winter sport for men. So it was you either
Yeah.
did you did basketball or you did nothing
Isn't
because we didn't have wrestling, we didn't have anything like
yeah.
that.
I was gonna say isn't wrestling a winter sport, but
We don't have
Yeah,
it.
we didn't have
Yeah,
wrestling, didn't have
okay.
football. We barely had we didn't have a women's soccer team. We had a co-ed team
Co-ed. We had a co-ed
Yeah,
soccer
because they
team.
couldn't get enough girl students to make our own soccer team, so we had to include them.
It was a
Yeah.
fun time. High
did
school
that
was
mean
a-
you played against co-ed teams? Or
No,
played
no,
against-
no.
we played
That means
against-
the girls when they got in were going against mostly high school seniors on a school that had triple our size, and we're getting bullied by them as we were as well. Because once again, we're not good at most things.
No.
I just like, all right, guys, we've had a long week, a lot of practice going on out there, and then these like 5'3" 5 maybe women go out there, and then the other team sending out like 6 foot,
It
like,
was
messy
like
things.
6 foot, 200 pounds of pure muscle just charging at you.
Okay, to get back to the story though, so yeah, that's how he made the team 1. 2, it was our last game of the day. He finally got in. I shit you not, maybe 30 seconds later, we lose possession, and he's at the half court line,
No,
and
it
he starts.
wasn't even. No, you're remembering it wrong. I just made an and one. I was about to go shoot my free
Oh,
throw.
okay, I'm sorry, Mr.
And
High
as soon
School
as I'm
11, sorry.
as soon as I'm walking back to the line, I hear him fall because he's 6'3", so he's a big guy.
He didn't
and
fall. He tumbled. He went foot.
And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Let's get back to media.
So, like,
media.
Did he like get like I was like carted off? Did he get fucking taken out of the game?
Yeah, he got taken out of the game.
He
He
ended
got
up
taken to the
having-
hospital, and he came back and on crutches like 2 hours later,
and then-
up 3 flights of stairs to our dorm rooms that we're staying in.
There
Because
was
again,
no
we were in
elevator.
a very shitty small college that had no elevators. So I'm staying behind him, watching him try to crutch up 3 flights.
Skippy
of
was
stairs.
his roommate, by the way.
Oh my god!
All you can hear from him going up the stairs go, "Damn it, fuck," and David's small children siblings were in earshot, listening to this dude hobble up the stairs, and just go, "Fuck, shit, fuck," and Jason's
Yeah,
just sitting there looking
Also
like,
had a very high pitched voice for being 6'3" and being bigger.
Yes.
It happens. I mean, I feel like our voices might not necessarily match our faces when the audience comes to terms with what we look like.
They're gonna be very shocked to Jarrett. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, they
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever like socially recover from having to ask the question, "Hey, by the way, is Jarrett white?"
Yes.
Like, I was just like, I wanted to know because when he walked in that first time I saw, well, because I'd seen you. I know the first time we actually met each other was in passing on campus at school, and you were at Harmon's room helping him do something or hanging out or whatever. And Harmon goes, "Oh, this is my friend Jarrett," and I was like, "Cool, I'm going to class or going to get food, whatever. Goodbye." So I left, and so then like the first cognitive time of me seeing you, you walked in. I'm like,
Is that really Jarrett?
I'm sitting there like,
Is it as bad as the "oh shit, I got the wrong apartment"?
I don't even think like I brought you in. I think you just walked in to
Skippy, do you want to tell that story?
Oh, I'd rather not.
No. Let's
I'd
skip
rather
that
not.
one.
I like that.
We can once we find an animator, we can do an animated short of it.
And I mean, that's why we got to get it on the record now. Though a fan out there can animate it, and then we hire them.
The fan can animate it later.
Yeah,
We don't have
but
any
I want-
fans that are animators.
I want Skippy to say, Skippy, go on.
No, let's skip this story. Let's just
Harmon,
skip it.
Harmon, I think you want to hear.
No, I've heard it a million times because I've told it a million times.
No, I don't. I don't,
I don't think you
this-
have. I don't think you have.
I hope you're not telling that story. I'll tell it.
What story are you guys talking about? Are we not thinking of the same thing?
No, we're
No.
not. I'll tell it.
No.
So there was a time when you and I were living together and so we were living together and we had already decided we're gonna have a party. And so I was like, cool, like we're getting everything ready. Like I'd vacuumed and we like decided what we were getting for pizza because I know that was always a big to do. Like me and you were just like doing like the scientific method to determine the least amount of food to feed the most people.
Right.
Yes.
And whatever, reduce waste. So like it's like a very scientific endeavor. So I go to leave because Domino's has a nice little deal where you can pick up, not a sponsor, you can pick up
Please
like
sponsor.
at least 3.
Please sponsor.
Please sponsor. Skippy needs a
Please.
lava cake shoved in his hole.
No, I need their pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread because that thing's addicting.
I still haven't had that actually.
It's so
But-
fucking good.
Is
The
it?
first time you eat, it's kind of nasty. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
Why the
dude.
fuck am I gonna eat
It's
it?
pretty greasy, but like the more you eat it, it's just like, oh, It's so good.
Well, I don't
No.
think you're supposed to eat the whole thing, Skippy.
Oh no, you're supposed to eat the whole
It's
thing.
a shareable.
No,
this
no,
in-
there's no such thing as shareables.
Is this being complemented by alcohol being consumed at the same time? And it's just
No.
like, oh
Man, this is horrible. I love it. Like,
Yes. It's like we need a whole like hot chocolate cookie or hot chocolate chip
Hot
cookie
chocolate
sundae.
cookie.
Fuck you, Harmon. So it's like so bad for you, but so good.
Wait, so it's like eating a chocolate. What?
A hot chocolate chip cookie sundae.
Ah, okay. That makes more. That is a single serving, unless you're getting like
all
the
of 'em.
family bowl at like Frisch's Big Boy.
You've obviously never been to a
Don't.
Hard Rock Cafe in Myrtle Beach where they serve it in a fish bowl that's like a margarita fish bowl.
Why
Dude,
would you order something with hot chocolate fudge, whatever? Why would you
Oh.
order that in Myrtle Beach?
Look at him.
'cause it was wonderful. It has
Sounds
ice cream.
horrible.
It melts together. It's just so.
It's
Oh.
78 degrees out and highly humid. You're like, you know what?
I'm in a
What?
fucking air conditioned pyramid. I'm literally an Egyptian god at that point. I don't care.
You're not Egyptian. You're white.
Oh, sorry. What was Cleopatra then? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
She never called herself Egyptian, idiot. She just ruled there.
I
Point still stands.
Me setting myself up as king of Germany doesn't make me a German. Like,
okay. Let's get back to the story.
anyway, so I'm going and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go pick up the pizzas because you have to pick them up, or maybe you don't have to pick them up. But I wasn't willing to pay for the delivery when it was like 3 minutes down the road in Bowling Green, Ohio. But I go out. I come back, and as I'm pulling in, I think I'm on the phone with my mom. I was like, yeah, like I sat there for a second. We like, all right, I gotta let you go. I gotta run this in. As I'm saying that, I see Skippy walking towards our apartment building. And I'm like, oh, cool, Skippy's here. He was the first to get there. And I was like, all right, mom, I gotta let you go. She's like, all right, love you. I'm like, yeah, whatever, nerd. And I hung out. Get out of the car, walk around to the other side because I had him secured in the passenger seat with the seatbelt. You know, gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
I unbuckle, I grab them because I'm carrying like 6 pizzas or more, and I'm like, I'm not letting one of those like go flying off and hit my floorboard. Like,
Yes.
so I literally bend over, pick them up, and I stand up with them, and I'm looking like over my car, and I see Skippy walking right back out, very like befuddled looking, and I'm like, that's weird. And then I like walk over, and Skippy sees me and he goes, "I'm just gonna follow you." And do you want to vindicate yourself, Skippy?
All right, this is the second time I've ever been over to their apartment. I didn't know where I was. It's a very large. I went to a college that had a max of 3,000 students to begin with.
You had a map.
a map that I didn't know which door and which apartment room it was exactly. I was going off memory at the time.
Uh-huh.
And that's all I got to say about that. No, I was just gonna. Well, the point is, when I show up anywhere, I want to do it by surprise, so I can come in and beat the fuck out of you, or well, you don't know I'm there.
But you're not that intelligent to
well,
know this.
Well,
And
yeah.
what happened, Skippy? Go on.
No, I walked in and I didn't think I was in the right room. I thought I just opened up some random door.
Meanwhile, it had been you sitting there, and he went, "I don't know that guy," and he backed out, and he thought he had been in the wrong apartment. That's how dumb this individual is. He took a look at you and went, "I don't know him."
He's just sitting in the fucking couch by himself. Nothing was on. Maybe the TV, but had nothing playing. And I don't know if anyone's seen the meme, but the very large black guy, R.I.P., naked with his, giant. And Harper's just sitting like that, fully clothed. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, well, I'm in the wrong apartment because he didn't say anything to me. He just looked over. I'm like, hello? And I just was like, okay, well, I'm in the wrong place.
What did you want him to do? Did you want Harmon to be like sitting on the couch and like
Skippy!
the Gendo?
Glad you're here.
He springs
exactly.
up, like up onto his tippy toes, rolls out the red carpet, and starts playing on the horn for you.
Should get on his
Announcing
knees
His
and
Highness.
kiss my toes when I walk in.
If
Exactly.
was expecting the pressurized mind underneath my seat to go off, so I hit my head on the fucking ceiling.
Yes.
Put the airbag under the cushion. What do you mean for neck? What are you talking about? You're putting an airbag at someone's couch?
I'm putting an airbag next to my chest, so I run at him. I can just jump and it launches.
Okay,
and-
that's a scary thought. You running?
I know, literally. I'm not imagine full force airbag goes off on your head.
I know
don't
you
think-
trip before you get to me.
I don't think you know how an airbag works.
It expands, and as it goes out, it hits.
Yeah,
everything.
There's
what-
gonna have
what
to be
makes it go?
recoil.
What makes it go, Skippy? Yeah, but like it's attached to like sensors. It's not the bag getting hit that
You
makes
get a
it go
you can
off.
get a trip like you just take two cords together,
Hold on, let me just
tie them
set
together
off
with a
this
button,
trip
and
wire
you
real
just
quick.
click it. People do it all the time. You've seen fucking Jackass.
They
put
did
in
it under a
chair.
couch.
Oh my god.
They weren't running for it. They weren't treating their body like an impact grenade. So your thought process is, I'm gonna attach. Also, how are you gonna attach it to yourself when it expands like
And without
outward?
setting it off.
You're gonna be like
You can
at a dining
disable
room
the
table.
fucking airbag.
In Skippy's mind, it's just exactly like that movie The Neighbors with Seth Rogen, and he
That's
just
what
sits
I
down
was-
in his office chair and just fucking goes through the ceiling.
That's what I was
Exactly.
referencing.
Yeah, because Skippy lives in a world of fiction. He thinks if you paint a tunnel onto a wall, you can run through.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been fooled a couple times by water in tunnels. I'm like, man, that looks like it's just a dead end. There's some sick fucks
Skippy-
out there that would definitely
Skippy,
paint on
I
a
want to
wall.
take you to a mirror maze.
Dude, I get so lost.
Oh
My
no,
little
that'd be
autism brain
awesome.
would cry.
I want to take you to a mirror maze and just let you go.
No, we
I'd literally
absolutely
just start
should do
running
that.
forward until I hit something.
Yeah,
We should-
and Skippy's gonna concuss himself by the end because he's just gonna run full force.
We
Guys, I
should
know
take
the
him
way.
to, we should take him to what's it called? Not Outer Worlds. What's that? Oh, what's it called? That like art exhibit in Columbus. I've been there and I forget what it's called.
Mhm.
It's like weird something. Anyway, it's like weird visual, like interactive art thing. And I want to drop Skippy off on that with a GoPro and like maybe like a Twix bar, and just see how this goes.
We gotta have like leave a trail of M&Ms for him to fucking find his way.
No, some snot nosed kid's gonna just drag his tongue along the floor.
I'll kill a
Actually,
kid.
no, it might be Skippy doing that.
Exactly. That's how I find my way out. You follow the snail trail.
Dog.
What's wrong
What?
with you? You're a weird character. Otherworld, that's what it's called. I had to go looking for it. That was bothering me. Otherworld. Yeah, let's
We
drop
just-
Skippy up there.
We just are all watching on a tablet that's connected to the camera, and we're just like, man, look at that idiot.
Well, there's
He's
a
like-
lot of rooms in there where they actually have that.
Perfect.
We could literally just watch him and be like, where do I go? And like some kid like crawls through like a thing that doesn't look like a door, and Scooby goes, oh, and then he goes to go through, and then he gets stuck by his bulbous ass.
Hey, here's the best part. We'll give Skippy like 2 shots of vodka too, like right before. No
Skippy can
chaser.
shoot vodka.
No chaser. And then he has to do it.
Skippy,
Happy
have you drank
vodka.
vodka since your Grey Goose incident?
Oh, yeah. I don't drink it
Like
straight
straight?
anymore.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
I've taken maybe 10 shots of vodka straight since then.
Because
None
like,
of them have been pleasant experiences.
well, then you're using bad vodka because any decent vodka tastes like nothing.
No, it's because I have instant gag reflex of bad memories of drinking the entire bottle by myself.
Yeah, go on. Why don't you,
Haunted.
enlighten us? Enlighten the viewer. Because we all know what happened, but they don't.
Bonfire by a pond owned on private property. Begged my parents to let me bring the alcohol because my parents didn't care. But they didn't like me doing it outside of the home at that point, other than a certain friend's house where other bad mistakes were made.
Like,
Drinking an entire pitcher of pink lemonade vodka and then spinning each other on chairs and then
Why'd you
watching
do
one of
it?
our friends puke in a new RV.
oh,
Hey, I didn't do
wait,
it.
that's
I
why
was
he
fine.
threw up in the RV.
Yeah.
Guys, I
Well,
I
only-
never heard
I
that
only
part.
drink hard liquor, 2 cups of this stuff later, and he's like, I'm like,
Dog,
dog.
his house is always wild. There'd be people puking from windows up top, people running around naked. Like, it was
What?
wild.
Was that you? Were you running around?
No.
naked?
No, no,
Thank
it
God
wasn't
it
me.
wasn't Jarrett.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard half of that story. I've only heard, yeah, we were hanging out in someone's new RV, and then Zach drank too much and then threw up. I didn't realize you were spinning him around in a chair.
It wasn't too spinning. I mean, okay, we had him maybe 2 to 3 drinks, and it's like midnight, so we're all still drinking, and he's just kind of like, nursing a cup, And I'm like, Zach, sit in the spinny chair. Mind you, we're outside in a stone driveway on like a probably 2005 fucking like office chair made by Walmart. It's not great. So we just start spinning around in a circle. It fucking breaks. He falls around to the rocks and he goes, I don't feel good. I'm gonna go lay down now. And he gets up. He walks into the RV because that's where he was staying for the night. He walks in the morning and he goes, do you have any paper towels? I need to clean up. I'm like, dog. Mind you, we were told when we got there, if you're staying in the RV, don't puke in the RV. We just got it. Well, he broke that rule.
Yeah, you've always withheld the full picture of that one. I've only heard, this asshole just drank too much and he threw up.
To be fair, I wasn't there for that because I think I had to do something the next day, so I wasn't there.
Right, but he has told that story to me at least 4 times.
Skippy likes to withhold information.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like how when Skippy goes and gets food, I know he gets a little treat for himself on the way back that he doesn't tell anyone that he ordered.
Obviously.
Or,
Are you
3
stupid? Why wouldn't you?
McCrispies.
It's a little treat. Oh, never 3. No.
3 McCrispies, he eats 1 on the road, and then 2
I always
weeks.
got to get no. I
The
can't
first
get an
one's
odd
always
number. I
good.
always
The
gotta
second
get
one's
4.
usually dry. As you get to the third one, they're just rough.
I think you're what? No, if you're eating one and then
fillet of
the second
fish?
one's dry, then your mouth is dry, not the chicken.
No, the chicken's dry. I'm telling you, there's just something with them.
Okay,
First one's either good or dry.
I think we call it here. We've had a lot of reminiscing, a lot of high school stories brought up. You learned a lot about your Odd Horizon crew.
Yes, you did, everyone. You've been awesome.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school.
See you later, everyone.